expectations.
He dares him to keep going a little bit farther. Aramis, meanwhile, the top lane is playing a back-and-forth game of chicken against No Tail.
So yeah, I was saying like this. Oh, they actually go for the vacuum level 2.
Level 1. They do have the cogs going out that controls that mid one. He did go for Bash, so they could have killed him.
They get No
Tail.
Tail.
My God, Aramis wants this kill on No Tail.
Oh,
They're not going to get it, are they? Aramis, he's going to run it down with the Ion Shell. No tether up for a while. One more second. He jumps, but it's not good enough. First blood for Aramis. Boom. Gets there nice and early for the bounty rune.
This is actually, when I look at it, this is a really good EMP game. These are some strength heroes with some very limited mana pools. Top, they actually are able to get the kill because of this time dilation skill. But even, I mean, now they just forced their support. They forced the support out of the lane, out of an Alchemist who's not getting farm anyway.
Yep.
This Phoenix is going to be hitting level 6 soon. Looking to make an aggressive move. Okay, I like this, though. They're bringing the tiny top.
Catches him with halfway through the tether with that Batter Assault, stopping him from being able to jump over to the Void.
He wanted mid one there, but he will be able to TP mid, and he does see that the rune was not topped, so makes his move to this DD rune. And here's that damage, level 5. Yeah.
You knew it was going to happen at some point in time that they were going to pressure this Alchemist while the Grimstroke was gone. Yeah, probably tier 2 just because they haven't had the consistent results that would consider tier 1, but they are certainly one of the freshest and hottest names in the scene right now. They've got a bit of everything. I mean, they've got a bunch of new blood that is very talented, and they're willing to talk some smack, which they did the last time they were going to match up against OG. Didn't work for them, but I appreciated the willingness to make the match a little bit more exciting. And you do get a nice pick off there onto Toby. Viking GG did go for the 2-man smoke, and they're going to wrap right into Thompson. They can get the kill. That's worth the trade-off.
They did. With that DD rune plus that Inkswell combo, too. Did Thompson end up going for it? Or did he just go for Drum? He did, okay.
He got earned. So I'm presuming he's going to go full out Spirit Vessel.
I figured one of them would have. I figured because Seb wasn't buying it, one of them had to have been getting it.
For sure. Teleport into the mid lane. They actually managed to get a hook shot onto Thompson. If they can stay onto Thompson, maybe they can get this kill. Shad, meanwhile, he's actually going to turn and fight. He might be okay until the Chronosphere and the Sunray comes in. That will certainly put him in the grave. It might be the end of Boom as well, but he actually gets a surge. They TP back out with a relocate, and Boom is able to get Saksa all on his own. So double kill for him. They stem the aggression there in that mid lane, and they walk away pretty happy with that trade-off, I think. And maybe even Seb's going to die here as he's going to be silenced up, hit with a stroke of fate. Aramis. This is not the game that I imagined it was going to be super good for Clockwork, but he is turning up big time. Dominating streak will bounce back No Tail into the open hands of Boom. That is 4 kills they just got there, all thanks to OG perhaps getting a bit overly aggressive.
And look at this.
They go right back as well.
War in the mid lane.
Do it. Nice hook shot in with Inkswell as well. Getting on top of the Invoker didn't get him inside the cogs, but pushed him over to the side, backing back into the Avalanche. A clean combo from Viking GG that gets 2 core kills. And maybe even a third one in Saksa, maybe Seb. Nope, he dives away before Boom could catch him with the toss.
I kind of want to see them make a move right now, though. I think they should probably expect that the Alchemist is getting close to that Radiance, but not quite finished because of how much they pressured him in lane. I do think they more than likely want to make that aggressive move because they have the Chrono.
Yeah, let's see the Chronosphere with the Supernova. Something that was missing last time. Boom, thanks to the surge, gets right on top of Saksa, but is met by a Tornado EMP that puts him in a nasty position. They're going to throw out the Chronosphere to make sure they actually get this kill, and catching the Darkseer in the act as well means that with the help of Saksa's damage from that ultimate, they can actually get 2 core kills themselves, not having to expend a whole lot for it either. It's going to be a bit of a pitiful Sunstrike the first couple of times, but Boom.
They're hunting. Thompson.
Smoked up with the rest of the team. Gonna find Thompson once again. Toss him back into his team so they can silence the Invoker before he gets off that pesky Tornado. Now, a nice 2-man stomp comes out from Saksa after the fact. Not enough for mid one to go in. Like, the opening combo is way easier for OG to execute, no doubt. But if Viking GG get that single target pick off with the Tiny or the Alchemist, they have the catch to just keep going.
Yep, they've got the Ags online. It looks like Mid1 and OG, they want to take a fight with it. I'm not too sure what level the Exort is yet. But they really want to press forward for this fight.
Kind of walking around right now with this BKB. He's going to be comboed up, though. Oh, he showed himself for a bit too long, and now here comes that catch we were talking about. Vacuuming back in, trapped inside. No Tail looks for another opportunity to get out, goes for the relocate. No such luck. He's denied that. Shad boosted forward, tosses out the unstable concoction. That'll catch Saksa, as I believe he should burn out to the Radiance. He's going to try and get the stomp. No such luck, though. Supernova, and
it's gonna pop.
I feel like it is gonna. No,
oh, wow, they actually got it. Oh my
Shad
god!
It's there in time for the triple kill.
It was about to pop, and Shad may have died if it popped there too with that Sunstrike. Whew. Will change pretty much everything. And now with this DD, they're gonna be able to finish this Roshan time.
Aramis, he's looking for the opportunities. Rocket Flare's gonna be coming to bat up in a second.
He got the
last hit. How does this keep happening today? Rocket Flare, of all things. It's like 200 damage. Oh, and he goes in. Looking to be able to catch Thompson here. They get a nice wall out, too, with the bind. They do actually have the relocate that's going to be able to bail him out. Mid1 pops his BKB and tries to go for Boom, but it's not really the best target for him. He's kind of looking around, trying to find his opportunity for a Chronosphere. Now he sees it. A 3-man with the Cataclysm. Pulled back into the Meteor as well over the top. Shad, he managed to get off his BKB, though, and Boom, going back in, almost finishing off Saksa. Tosses forward to be able to finish off Saksa. On the second life up, Mid1, though. Unstable Concoction doesn't quite get it off in time. Now he's going to be Supernova stunned. Now he's going to be Unstable Concoction stunned. Now he's going to be in some serious trouble and maybe bashed up as well. But Mid1, he's got to remove the silence first. Shad running forward, but he's caught in a trap. Nice toss up in the air. Boom, finds another opportunity. He just keeps on going in and out. What a brilliant Tiny player. As he managed to find the kill onto Thompson, but it's still a big win for OG.
It ended up being not as significant, but Mid1 lives the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So he gets the big chunk of experience for himself to at least slowly try to match up with the Alk, but boom, look at this guy.
Man, don't stop.
Time dilation doesn't quite hit him.
Mid1. Been caught in this before. He's immediately going to pop his BKB because he is terrified of that combination who's killed him one too many times. What is happening here? These bashes. That's illegal. Boom. Immediately to the back line.
He's too deep.
Threatens Zeb, but a vacuum actually pulls off, aggroes the rest of OG away from Boom, trying to keep him alive, but another bash comes in from Mid1. He's able to stay on top. Aramis zooming around. Hits a nice 2-man Inkswell stun. And once again, will allow some heroes to retreat. Oh, what is this sneaky play? They have vision of him. So they think they could possibly catch him. They get him with the toss first. No BKB going off, but he still gets the time walk again. No longer has the damage just to be able to one-shot that Faceless Void, but maybe we go follow up. Aramis coming in, stop the relocate out, pushes No Tail back into the rest of his team. They bring him down. Now can they catch the rest? Shad using his Abyssal Blade to get up the cliff, catching on a bash. That was perfectly timed right as Mid1 was about to go for the time walk out.
Nice move. Aramis again, just from downtown, getting the perfect hook shot onto the IO. Looks like it's Aeon Disc on the menu for Seb after getting exploded over and over and over again inside of the team fights. That'll prevent that for sure.
That's fair.
And all right, looking for the smoke play here. They're still always looking to get these fights. It's just all about positioning. Viking, they cannot get caught standing together.
Celery, he's going to be the one to break the smoke here. Gets away from Mid1.
Uh-oh.
But caught by the tornado and may just be that freebie pickup. But, oh, Aramis actually going back in because on the side, Boomy's made his initiation, but the Supernova went down, and they don't have the attack speed to be able to protect that. The Chronosphere going down with the Cataclysm. They actually do catch the Alchemist as well as Aramis inside of that one, and Shad in some trouble, does manage to bring down the IO first, but he's already on half health. Mid1, though, he keeps on going forward, gets hit, Stomp goes out, onto 2, nicely done. Toby, he managed to get a nice Soulbind silence there on the right-hand side, so Mid1 doesn't have a whole lot of help on the left, but he's still trying to man it up with a time walk away. Undoes a lot of the damage. Nice tornado into the stomp as well. That finishes off Boom. Shad tries to get that kill on the Phoenix and does manage to do so with the Inkswell stun onto Mid1 there. If he can get a bash, right here, they can kill Mid1. He does go down. An Abyssal Blade active allows him to catch up to Thompson as well. And Saksa prays that it'll be enough, but it won't be. Shad with the ultra kill.
Holds his ground. He has a heart even Now they're probably not regretting not having that Spirit Vessel because he healed up so much inside of that team fight, just standing his ground.
And then making sure there's no Sunray on Shad.
Yep.
Right? That would be a lot worse if he's caught in the Chronosphere with a Sunray. Starts laying some damage into the Alcus, but he can't stay there for long.
175 per second at the moment.
Trying to slow him down as much as possible. Poke at him. If they get him low enough, maybe they can go. His Chemical Rage is about to wear out, and I think OG, they may try and take advantage of that. Mid one, jumping forward. He time walks into the Tiny with his Aghanim swinging in. There, Aramis is going to jump onto the Io once again, trying to lay onto him. Earth Splitter's going to go down on his Shad. He still has that Aegis. The good Supernova. It's going to explode successfully here, but not before No Tail dies. He is going to be able to buy back, come back in, but Shad, he's also back with his second life thanks to that Aegis. He immediately pops BKB. Not sure if that was the play, though. Now with the BKB down, he's going to be caught inside a Chronosphere with the Cataclysm. Celery's certainly dead, and, well, this is going to be an Alchemist at half health now. With no Chemical Rage, they can't quite keep up to him, thanks to the Surge, though. But the rest of the team is trying to go in and make some space for the Alchemist to get out, trying to finish off Thompson. Couldn't quite get him, though. The Bloodstone keeps him alive. Boom, he pops the cheese, but there is a wealth of damage coming from OG because Boom's got no one behind him. Everyone else is dead except for the Alchemist, who's already abandoned his post.
Oh man, such good buddy system there by OG. They get punished. OG with that high ground defense. This is like one of their specialties, right? Always about that. Always about taking the game to the later stages.
You know, maybe I missed it, but I wish Viking GG had done their smack. Oh,
there you go.
Catching mid one.
He wants more
from the jungles. They're gonna look for more here. Aramis. He pops his Aghanim Scepter there to be able to refresh and go for another hook shot. Only finds creeps, though. Because that would add to his burst damage, right?
Yeah.
But it never feels like it's quite enough.
No.
It's never enough damage from that active.
Oh, whoa.
Relocate right on top of an Alchemist, but Aramis is here right next to him. Unstable Concoction onto the two of them, and what a disaster! Oh. What was that relocate? That was a shrine relocate, right? Where they tried to get the 40-minute shrines?
I think they thought he was alone and they could maybe go for a play onto him there, but uh-oh.
I mean, they brought in Saksa. It's not like he was bringing in mid one. Okay, BKB active, turns around,
mid one
in the face. Immediately gets a bash. Unstable Concoction. That's going to be stunning him as his BKB wears out. Aramis comes in. Hookshot one, hookshot two. Bye-bye mid one. He's going to have to buy back. Aramis, unfortunately, is going to be stunned underneath the Supernova from his Aghanim Scepter. A worthy sacrifice, though. They forced the buyback out of the carry of OG.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of the underrated aspects of Clockwork game, right? The global pushing power that he has. Relocate back to be able to defend their melee barracks as the creep wave was pushing in by itself. That relocate, though, serves an opportunity for Viking GG. They're going to set up a team fight around this. Thompson is going to try and intercept. Zep's going to be in some trouble, though. Aeon Disc doesn't get an Icarus dive very far away. A pushback from Saksa, thanks to that hammer, may actually save Zep for a little bit. Thompson, though, stuck inside with the Clockwork. Great combination there. He actually refreshed up.
Back.
There's going to be that Chronosphere with a buyback. Where's the Cataclysm? They do have the Earth Splitter, but no Cataclysm to follow it up. So Boone, he's actually going to be fine inside that Chronosphere. And now, Thompson! That's a dieback for him. The Supernova goes down with the Sunray. It's up to mid one now to try and finish off Shad. Shad limping away, gets Sun, and is going to fall here.
Oh my God!
Aramis! He might have just bailed him out there. Mid one was not able to keep that pursuit and has to back away. Aramis sticking in front of them right now. Stay inside. All three of these heroes looking for another opportunity. Look at that Tiny laying in the damage. Mid one trying to life steal up. Goes on a Boom. He's doing a nice job putting out the damage right now, but he needs to get rid of the Phantom. Time walk up. Shad's back in town, though, and the damage is there as well as the control. No buyback for him, and that is game. Viking GG, they know it too. They lay out the box.
The Fort Melees really just felt like they were on top of the right heroes every single time.
Yeah. Seriously, some sick combination and teamworks from Viking GG. It's a pretty simple process now of just hitting buildings. As without their cores, don't think OG can put up much of a fight. They're going to try, though. Well, look at Shad go, man. Even when Chemical Rage is down, he can just stick on top of Saksa pretty easily here. Toss up, nice combo from Boom to finish him off, and GG. Let's hit that ancient. GG is called from OG. Viking GG, man. They showed up to this series
relentless aggression.
Yeah.
I like it. Dude, they just ran at them nonstop, took every single fight that they could. I mean, Boom played out of his mind. Boom and Aramis just absolutely crushed in this game.
Ember Spirit going in.
It didn't feel amazing.
I think Darkseer can kind of change the hero quite a bit, right?
Sure.
I think it just enables you, not only with Ion Shell now, how insane Surge is across the map.
Yeah.
And I have seen the new item build now on the Spirit. Noto might just be
Are they
dead.
going to win this fight? They are. Aramis gets the first blood, and Midwan is chased away by Toby.
Looking to try to turn here.
Yeah, Toby really committing there. Going for the Icarus dive out. Fortunately, the Aphotic Shield is pretty good.
Speaking of Courier, oh, he just hit level 4. It's flying at least.
They could heal each other here, but, well, No Tail's going to be run down to Sunray, but Aramis really wants this IO, and it's a good kill to get to. That's the core. Got him, and No Tail is going to be chased away.
Yeah, it definitely does feel like it'll be a bit hard for them to make the movements. I mean, maybe Sep is going to be the one that changes it with the Ion Shells, just at least the damage, but, I mean, yeah, the Spirit Breaker is really all they have to go for that catch. That's why it's just awkward.
They get aggressive, but the wrong time to do so because Thompson is actually making a rotation as the mid-troll. No Tail's going to join him here, so he's kind of free to dive the tower if he wants to. Midwan, though, he's had a bit of a rough start here as the IO. The Helmet Dominator's protecting him for now. Boom does manage to get ahead of it here, and Shad will connect the sandwich in Midwan and make sure he goes down into the grave. Very often, that's the kind of angle he's going to be looking for, right? Yeah. He's not going to charge straight down river. That becomes fairly obvious.
Mm-hmm. They want to try to defend their towers, though, as best as they can. They bring the same three that were at the mid lane.
Getting some early damage onto Toby. Saksa threatening that ultimate. Now being chased down by the Inkswell stun, though, is going to be trapped inside the cogs. Made short work, it looks like, by Boom, but they're going to be able to get off a Supernova on the right-hand side.
That's
really
a nice
place by Toby. They can keep OG inside of it. It'd be massive, but he managed to get out. Looks like no ultimate for Saksa. He gets caught by the hookshot and ends up going down, but his troll is still decently healthy. They gave him the surge, and he's just going to keep on trucking. The cogs actually push them out, but not enough to be able to get the kill onto No Tail. Still stuck, though. Toby should be enough to finish him off. Double kill there for Boom. Again.
And that's why that Thompson has BKB, right? Pretty much finished.
Boom. Well, he does have his shackles coming up, so he should manage to get this kill. And jumps away rather easily, so nice pick up there for Boom. There's the BKB from Thompson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You always love that combination where you're Sand King or Clockwork or something. I'm going to go in stun. You put Inkswell on me, we've got a nice chain stun, and there is not a damn thing that enemy opponent can do.
Back to the Roche. It's going to get scouted by a rocket any second now. They're already aware of it. It's a good place for Viking to fight, too, with Phoenix. Let's get the Meteor Hammer dropping down. They'll dodge it.
At the same time, I think this is a fight OG really wants Viking GG to take. After all, they had that BKB on top of it, but
man,
he was forced to use it as well as his ultimate there out of fear. Nice catch from Erebus, intercepting Saksa as soon as he goes for that charge in, keeps him inside of the Supernova. That's going to be an easy pick, and Boom is going to look for more. Look at that on the other side. They do have Shad caught inside the wall of replica. Couldn't burn out quite enough mana to keep him from blinking away, though. Boom. He's going to be caught by the AM illusion. He did not think about this so much. Now he's been burnt out of his mana, and he will not have the same luxury of escaping like that Animage did. Aramis is trying to create the space for him, but OG, there goes that surge. Look at him boosting away. Thompson, running at the speed of light, overtakes the Clockwork for a secondary kill.
Ooh, that looked like it was going to get a little dicey there for OG for a second, but yeah, that illusion just comes out. Ruins poor Ember, and now they're continuing to chase with that buyback from Sox, so they're going to get another kill. And now they can go for the Roche. Egg was used. Everything was pretty much committed. This is an easy cleanup now for OG.
Once he gets that illusion, AM has to blink away. So, okay, he's going to have no impact. And then Ember Spirit just ran right through that area. Yeah, if Viking GG lose this game, they can probably look back to that one fight around the Roshan pit as being maybe one of the moments that turned this game, as OG Now we're able to take this tier 2. It looks like they're going to commit and try and go for the Aegis. He does manage to get off his ultimate. He's still going to be used up in the air. He can get any damage on anybody. He still has the heal coming out from the IO. But yeah, it looks like he's going to go down here inside of the Supernova as well. Is he going to come back into explosion? Immediately gets done. Perfectly timed up with the Sun Ray. Beautifully lined up and laying into the IO. Nice vacuum in though with a charge on through. A 3-man stun as a result. A bounce back onto the AM brought him back into the Troll, and the Troll got the root. Even though he bounced back the Spirit Breaker's ultimate, he immediately was repositioned into an ensnare.
That actually worked out in their favor pretty nicely. 40 seconds, AM's dead. And that vacuum charge, something that we did mention about before, catches perfectly onto 4 heroes. Saksa will pay with his life now for going a little too aggressive. Thompson burning you, but trying to stick on Boom.
OG. You gotta chill out just a little bit more here, friends, as now the Troll has overcommitted himself, and Boom seeing that. Okay, 2 down. We can chase the rest pretty easily. They're gonna catch Sab and all these TPs out. Okay. The mid one, IO, and No Tail were able to get out, but
I liked what I actually saw Seb. We saw queued up for a second there. Seb, not only does he have a clumsy net, which is phenomenal with wall versus an AM, but he's also going for Hex, and he was not too far from it when I last saw. He had like 3,200 towards the Mystic Staff plus Ulti Orb. They get the charge on the AM with the wall down.
Wall replica, the vacuum back in, and they get the bash. He was halfway through that animation for Blink. But considering the ensnare as well as the bash opportunities, there's no way he should have been able to get out. Now they're going to look for more. The Animage is dead. Saksa looks to find some more. He's going to try and chase down Boom, who already has a Remnant out on the side.
They saw him
that far away, though.
Saksa's here. It's
got another Remnant up by the BKB. Now he's been ensnared. Sorry, Bash. Bash first, then ensnared.
And all this movement speed and mobility, they can easily catch up to him. Deso, plus that Troll. Quick Rax getting brought down. They're actually going to have to buy back. Quick BKB, and Thompson just wants nothing to do with that. Shad wants his Abyssal before he goes for anything like this here.
Yeah.
It makes you have just such an easier way to go for targets. It's not quite going to have it before the Rax is gone, though.
No, it's not.
Versus the IO is great, but versus Troll and versus Troll is not the best. Darkseer has his ways to play around him, because when AM gets stronger, Darkseer gets stronger.
Yeah.
So it does seem like OG does have quite a lot of solutions, at least for that anti-mage.
There's a hook shot to start things off, catching No Tail and isolating him from the rest of the team, but they have to stay back. The borrowed time allows No Tail to shrug things off. At the same time, AM trying to make his initiation onto the Darkseer. Force out the wall of replica before he goes away. Now he's going to try and sandwich back in. Aramis making use of those spider legs, trying to get away from Saksa right now. Should be able to do so over the right-hand side. Ember Spear gets locked down by the Troll. Boom has got to be careful of that deadly Troll.
They're so
Once
fast.
He goes down, man, there is so much catch thanks to a Darkseer with an IO. Hey, at least Shad does manage to get the kill on No Tail, but it's still not a happy occasion because it's still the cores that are up and alive. They do manage to get off the ultimate. He's gonna jump forward, manage to get the bash. The Supernova looks like it may just explode. They're still going for it, but yes, it successfully explodes onto the Troll. Now they're gonna try and chase down mid one. Shad catching up to him. That tether takes him a long, long ways away, but Shad's not gonna let up just yet. The Phantom onto him. The Scythe goes out. They tether up, sharing that movement speed. They get away, but No Tail. Well, he did buy back for this. They managed to get the silence onto the AM with no Manta. Maybe they could actually turn around and kill him, but...
Now they're going to look for their own aggressive player. Ember not up for about 15 seconds, though.
And his confidence, by the way, in your Supernova positions.
Ooh.
He's going for a refresher instead of an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Shad jump forward, using the Abyssal Blade, trying to blow up the Darkseer. He's already burned so much mana. If he can get off a good mana void here, it'd be excellent. And he has it up, but he's being stunned up for so long, and now the Scythe went down. Chain stunned up, and no opportunity for that big mana explosion. 2 dead, and probably a little bit more. Celery, he is no doubt. He doesn't have the movement speed to get away from this, but the one hope would be Toby. But Saksa, he's so damn fast thanks to the Surge charge combo. They easily catch up with him as well. 2 turns to 4, turns to a free Roshan for OG.
Just this Hex, like that mech into Hex rush is just so impactful. 7, 1, and 10. He's been perfect with his play so far. These vacuum walls, the vacuums into the charges, it seems to be getting, he just nets him, then he hexes him inside of the wall with his full team beating on him. Saksa
Look at that. They're just going for the tier 4s right now. 30 seconds on the clock for the Anime Age. Viking GG. They're going to have to fight this out 3 versus 5. And I don't think they can. I guess we'll see. Aegis is up on Thompson. Guess it depends on how much OG wants to be able to dive. They're going to go for it right now. They're going to bring Aramis down. He does have a buyback. There goes the Meteor Hammer. Supernova #1 going up. But a BKB activated by Thompson. Quickly deals with the egg. And tears Aramis a new one with his ultimate going off. He's going to chase down Ember Spirit underneath the shrine. And he goes in just as fast as he goes out.
What was that movement speed there? 1,000?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my God.
That is straight up broken. And sure enough, we said kind of at the start of this is really cool synergies here with the IO and such, but it could go terribly wrong. It's OG though.
Yep.
You don't expect them to miss on these kind of strategies, as they are the innovators of such. But, like, did they mess up with their lineup a little bit by drafting the Timbersaw? It's an amazing Timbersaw game, yes, but are they lacking anything as a result of that last pick?
I think it's exactly what the panel said. It's just to catch the extra amount of lockdown. Because the one thing that can happen in this game is just, even if you doom a target, maybe the IO doesn't even just relocate, he can just heal the target. And they can just back themselves up. So, you know, boom, he's prepared. He's like, okay, they do have decent burst damage at sometimes versus me, but at a raindrop on top, no way they're going to bring him down unless he is insanely far forward and OG.
We already lost a ton of heroes. When did that happen?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I saw the Dire one was up, and so I assumed his was still alive as well. Mid-one, he's going to be chased down here. The Scorched Earth, it's taking him down. 2 HP, caught by the vacuum. That'll bring him down, but Thompson is here with the reprisal. Will manage to kill Aramis.
He wants the next. Toby, very low. Surge still on CD. Trying to speed toward him. He tosses in the IO.
Over the IO.
Yeah.
That'll get the kill.
And to get the courier,
and
maybe?
The courier?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite a big chunk of gold. Wards coming into play too now. We see Elder Titan starting to ward up the Alchemist jungle, and I believe that's the bottom tower taken by this Wind Ranger.
Okay.
That's very early.
Yeah, we're talking about like how Timbersaw is going to take this mid tower early if OG doesn't do something. Well, they are doing something. They're putting a lot of pressure on the side lanes.
Oh, and no way.
Shutting down Shad's game.
Oh, I mean, Thompson's game is just complete. That is such a big kill because the Alchemist is farming really well, even though he's pressured bottom. Alchemist has no free place to go except for just in the bottom lane, and he's going to be versus Wind Ranger, who's pretty damn farmed. A Javelin already coming out on the courier, so could definitely see Seb +1 go for solo, go for these kills onto anyone.
Well, Celery, he's been a bit of a punching bag for OG, and it doesn't seem to be changing anytime soon as Seb finds a free kill inside the jungle thanks to all this aggressive vision that they have down. One behind the tier 1 tower in mid, another one deep inside that Radiant jungle.
Oh, they know they're here. Thompson, they're gonna cut the trees with the tether.
Revealing all of them, they managed to get the avalanche toss combination on Toby, easily killing him. Aramis still gonna fight this out. Do they have a stun anywhere? Boom's gonna come in with the damage, but it's not quite enough. No tail, he'll also TP out, seeing as the Infernal Blade still on cooldown. They have lost so much ground in the side lanes at this point in time that I'm not sure what, how much of a difference it really makes. Look at that, Thompson just going right back in. He's not going back to mid.
Oh my God! No. Get the freak. Oh, Toby's game is game is over. Hit poor Toby. Just getting slaughtered up in that top lane over and over again. Mid.
And they finish up this tower finally, and they do get the deny.
Oh, poor Boom. He worked so hard.
He did. He's been trialing at this for quite some time, but in the end, doesn't get the full subscription. Aramis dove behind the tier 1 tower, and boom, he's gonna teleport over, and they do manage to get the stun. Maybe this is enough to actually kill Seb, but No Tail heals him up so much and relocates him out. And again, the problem is even as they see some of these heroes, like Thompson here, there's no real threat keeping him locked down. If anything, Thompson's gonna use his Blink Dagger aggressively to catch Toby, and boom, is left wandering around, watching OG do things. 5,000 net worth lead for a lineup that's up against an Alchemist.
Uh-oh, Celery. Thompson, he wants the bigger target.
He jumps down and does manage to hit Thompson, and as a result, Aramis managed to get in the trees. Now he's still dead, I was going to say, oh, they're going to have to dive really deep, and maybe Viking GG can do something with that. Well, they're going to try. Vacuum in. Mid one going to be slowed down. Here comes Snapfire Ultimate, and there goes that effectiveness of the Timbersaw. You saw how he was able to just cut down that Sven. Goes from half HP to nothing. Dodges away from Sox's attempt at a stomp. Boom. The higher levels of Timber Chain can still catch up. Soxa knows he has to juke this Chakram, but Woom does manage to get the kill. Just ever so barely, thanks to the Ion Shell.
I think he would have lived without that Ion Shell.
Yeah. Oh, the illusion from Toby with an Ion Shell on him killed No-Tail.
Level 9. That is actually level 9 16 minutes is something you don't see very often on your safe lane carry.
They're going to try and fight with this Radiance. And they do manage to lead off with a stun on mid one, pulls him back inside the Chakram.
Nice.
They do make pretty good mincemeat out of good old Sven. Chop him up to size. OG are still willing to fight because, of course they are. They're OG. They're going to toss back the Timbersaw into the rest of the team. Try and go for the stop. He's stopped from being able to Timber Chain away, but that reactive armor is still doing him a good amount of work. And if they're focusing on the Timbersaw, it means Shad is free to run and play with this Radiance. A two-man stun thanks to the unstable concoction. No-Tail managing to dodge a couple of those shots will survive.
That could have been close for them. If they got the shackle on the Timber, if it connected, he probably would have died there, but weren't able to quite get it.
Still going to catch up the Boom here. Boom. Taking a lot of damage to relocate in. Seb, he's here. They're going to try and chase down Boom. Now, he's still got enough HP to survive through a shackle combination, but the Alchemist, that's a better one. Shad in serious trouble here. Saw the relocate, but still got caught by the shackles instead of Boom. I thought that would have been an easy retreat, but it looks like not. And Aramis, who'd been farming this top lane the entire time, TP's in, immediately dies. Seb laughing his ass off here, realizing that Viking GG have just made critical back-to-back errors.
Because they do need some other forms to be able to just have these heroes not be able to just walk away.
Yeah.
But yeah, win run, tether, everyone just moving so fast.
And the worst part is like, nice. Invis Rune turns into a toss back onto Toby. He's close enough to Seb that Seb will finish the job.
Jeez.
These, it's not like they can naturally build into an item to solve that disable problem either.
Yeah, definitely starting to see, even though, you know, you see 4 strength heroes, looks like a glorious Timbersaw game, we're starting to see the flaws. We're starting to see what they're really lacking in the grand scheme of their draft. The lanes also, as we said, they got pressured hard. Shad shows himself in lane. Easy kills versus that relocate. They're starting to really snowball.
Thanks to this relocate, Sven is not only joining in on some of these fights and getting kills, but he is keeping up his farm at a pace that is well ahead of the Alchemist at this point. Once he gets his BKB, that may just be go time for OG to put some real pain on him. Go for some objectives. Boone's not getting out alive. Reactive armor is nothing to Seb now that he's got MKB plus the Grove Bow.
Yeah. And Thompson looking for more. He'll be able to find Celery. Can he get the toss back? He sure can.
Throws him over to mid one. Give them the old alley-oop for the double kill.
Sven can stand toe-to-toe pretty easily versus that Alk, especially with this type of farm.
Yeah, the only thing that was really making him squishy in this game was the Whirling Death, the Timbersaw. Now that he's got BKB, he deals with that pretty easily. A stomp goes out. Toss over. The two of them trapped inside the Avalanche. Stun from the Stormhammer. Finishes them off. And look at that. Into the back line. Seb just fearlessly goes in. Cleans up at least some of the supports. They're going to buy back here in Viking GG. They're all in on this fight at this point in time. Mid1 still has his BKB. He's still ready to turn and fight with the relocate coming in from No-Tail. They're going to try and do just that. A heal comes out and Mid1's up to full health. They're going to continue to buy back. Viking GG, they are going to throw everything they have to be able to win one good fight against OG. Now the BKB is worn out. It's a good opportunity. They need to be able to get him out of this. Their splitter pulls him back in though, and Shad gets torn to pieces. Boom. He's going to have the same fate as his Alchemist. Both dead with OG closing in.
They call it. Yeah, I think this game was just, everything went out of hand. Shad dying all over the place. They just got, I mean, them getting these towers so early, the OG aggression, like 7-minute tower bottom, they could just, it opened up the map so much. They were like, we don't need to play in the lane anymore. We're just going to run at you, kill, kill, kill. And Toby, up in that top lane, he got massacred.